Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Shayla. I'm a woman, a mom on a mission to lose at least 100 pounds. We are more than halfway there and doing it bit by bit and piece by piece through Jesus Christ and discipline. Okay, so last night I ended up taking out my hair. So I was up until like 3 in the morning because my scalp was going through it. I low-key think I was having an allergic reaction, to be honest. I pulled into the apartment at like 10 something, and then I sat in the car and I'm like, you know what, I need to wash my hair and I don't have any Nizoral. So I was like, let me go to the store and get it. Went to Walgreens, got that, came home by 11. My plan was to take out my little bob, wash my hair, retwist my hair, all that. But it took me about 2 hours to take out the bob. It took me like 2 hours to take it out because I had to find the rubber bands on it, pop the rubber band, unravel it. It took so long that I was like, it's already 2 a.m. now. I'm not washing and retwisting. Retwisting takes me another 2 hours. Once I saw how the hair looks when you take it out, I'm like, I'm gonna just leave it like this for a week and then I'll wash it probably next weekend. What I did was I just took a rag and cleaned my scalp and put some fresh oil, so that definitely helped. It's not itchy. If you see the little white pieces in my hair, disregard that. Disregard her. Also, I have so many gray hairs in the front of my head. I'm gonna be gray by 32. Okay, so first up on today's to-do list is I'm gonna go to Plano Library. I saw they're doing a $10 bag of book sale. And I'm kind of worried I'm gonna waste my time because I also saw that they were low on stock. So yesterday they closed early and it's supposed to last until tomorrow, Monday, but they're ending it today because they're not gonna have enough books for tomorrow. So I'm like, am I gonna go and it's gonna be nothing left? And I wasted my time going over there, but I got time to waste. It's not often that I say that. Today's the first Sunday that I don't have anything to edit because I didn't vlog last week. So I have nothing to edit today. So I have quite a bit of time. Usually I like to reserve a couple hours in the evening, 3 to 4, sometimes 5 hours in the evening to edit on Sundays, but not today. Still gonna go over there just to see, and who knows, I may stop somewhere else on that end. Usually on Sundays I like to drink one of these in the morning. Sundays is like I'm not gonna stop and make breakfast and sit down and eat. I'm more so gonna get the day going. Should have brought my spoolie. So I used my ClassPass to get my eyebrows laminated and tinted a couple of days ago. And now I feel like they just look so, like each hair just looks so thick. So when they're not laying the right way, it looks crazy. Oh, I didn't bring my spoolie with me. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna spend Sunday together. We have some things on the to-do list, not a whole lot. I'm going to this library, gonna get groceries, do a little meal prepping, sit down, do my weekly planning. I'm gonna take my measurements. I haven't taken measurements on this journey so far, and going into this second year of doing this, I wanna take measurements and, you know, see those changes as well. Because there's things that I see in the mirror that I'm like, oh, wow, but I don't know the actual change because I never measured. Oh, I lost this many inches on my waist, this many inches on my hips. I don't know. One of my doctors did measurements like 2 years ago maybe, but other than that, I haven't really measured throughout this journey. So I want to start doing that so I can see the number change. We're going to the gym this evening to get a workout in, and then it's pretty much wind down, chill time. We're going to do a chat today as well. Just spending a little Sunday with me. Let's get to this library and I will see y'all there. Hopefully not wasting our time, but if we are, oh well. I see people going in, but a whole lot of folks walking out with nothing in their hands. So are the books done for? As I suspected, it was slim pickings left. There's boxes of books left. It's just the stuff that everyone's passing right over. So I'm still glad I came out here, but I'm gonna go to HEB now. Didn't end up getting anything. It makes me want to go to a bookstore and buy some books, but we don't need to be spending no money. So it's supposed to be $10 for this really big brown paper bag, and you can just fill it with whatever you want. DVDs, audiobooks, books, whatever it is, you can just fill it up to however much can fit. But it's no point in purchasing a $10 bag if you're only gonna put 3 books in it. And the only things I was picking up were like kids books. I picked up 3 kids books, and I was like, you know what, I'm putting this down. There's no need to. Ooh, Once Upon a Child is right there. Should I go in there? daughter. Are they open on Sundays? We're about to find out. Yes, they are open. I'm gonna run in here and see if I can get a couple things for my daughter. So it's not a wasted trip. Okay, I did end up getting a bag of clothing for my girl. So yeah, I don't know. She's just growing exponentially. I'm like, girl, there's a dress that I put on her last night, and I'm like, when I bought this was at your shins. Why is the dress a knee length? And when she was standing in the dress, I'm looking at her, I'm like, she has gotten a lot taller. I swear, you don't see the incremental changes in your job. When you look, you're like, what? She's so tall. Her legs are so long, which my child is very, 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 very tall for her height already. But I was like, this dress used to hit you at the shin. Now it's a mini dress. I'm not buying no more clothes until it's fall time, but she do need some shoes. I need to get her like 2 new pairs of shoes. My daughter is 3.5 and she wears a size 12 shoe. Like, you got your mommy's genetics. I wear size 11 in women's. She's in a 12 kids. Yeah. What's the average size shoe for a 3-year-old? 3.5-year-old girl shoe size. It says the average is 9 to 9.5. Yeah. But we've been off the charts and everything since birth, since the womb. So. Okay, I'm back home. Y'all saw the little groceries I got. I didn't get a whole lot because I didn't need a whole lot. I already have some stuff here. But I decided to not go ahead and meal prep and everything. My mom is in there cooking right now, and it's already hot in this house. I'm gonna cook tomorrow, which again, all I'm doing is putting some chicken thighs in the oven with some green beans and potatoes. That's all that's going in the oven, because everything else will be cooked when I'm ready to eat it, or prepared when I'm ready to eat it. So y'all, I am about to fold this basket of clothes that I got right here, and I also want to take my measurements. I talked about that earlier. Let me pull up my tracking system. Let me go to my notes. I wish I had measurements in here. I know I've taken them before. Bust. We'll do waist. Hips. Legs and hips and body. Thighs. I'm gonna do each of my thighs. I'm gonna do each of my calves. And my arms. Okay. 45. Okay, I'm gonna do cross the belly button as waist. I know for a fact nothing was 40. The waist and hips were definitely in the 50s the last time I ever did this. I don't know where I tracked it at, where I put it at, but I know that for a fact it was all 50s. I also want to do across here. The biggest part of my stomach is 47. I'm intentionally wearing these because they have no compression whatsoever. Across my lower belly. Like you do when you're pregnant, you measure the fundus. I'm gonna do belly button to the bottom of my stomach. As I lose weight, the hang is less hang involved. It's a crazy measurement. Belly button to stomach. 6 inches. Let's do 48. And then hips. I can use this whenever I'm shopping and stop just guesstimating. Here, 56. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 56. 32. 18. I don't know if I'll be able to do this all by myself. 18 and a half. I need to, I'm gonna pull out my scrapbook planner. I got 3 books on this table. One is my scrapbook journal. Here I made a progress tracker. Let me take the camera down and show y'all. Here I made a progress tracker that I never used. So I'm gonna put in the measurements that I just took, mark something here. I also never crossed these off to where I'm at right now, so I'm gonna do that. And then I need to do my weekly planning as far as life. I need to do some content planning and then plan what I'm doing this week as far as business. I have some crackers, turkey and cheese left from that snack thing we did yesterday at the pool. Me and my friend and our daughters went to the pool yesterday. First we went to our Bible studies little fellowship event we had. It was painting. Some of the girls make drinks like matcha and Jamaica and different things, so they were making those. A bunch of food brought and all that, so we were just painting little canvases. I didn't know what I was going in to paint, so I just ended up doing some sunset looking thing, and I ended up putting a verse from Lamentations about new mercies every morning, that one. Yeah, that was fun. And then we went to then my friend came over here. We took our daughters to the pool and had a pool day for a couple hours out there. I made a little snackle box with random things in there, and some of that included the turkey, cheese, and crackers. I still have some of that, so I'm gonna eat that in a second. But right now, let me get the plan in. No video going up on Friday, so this will be up on here. This will be up on Monday the 27th, post Sunday. Tomorrow I'll film Discipline Diaries for a couple days, and that'll be posted on the 31st. Okay. I don't have any current sponsorships or anything that I need to plan for, so I think we're smooth sailing the rest of this month as far as videos. Nothing there but my life planner. We definitely have things to do. Serving of the crackers is 5. I'm gonna do double that, which will be 160 calories. The cheese serving is 7. And then a serving of the turkey is supposed to be 16 slices. I don't think I have 16 slices left, so this is a total of 347 calories with 18 grams of protein. Dinner is not going to be protein heavy. It's going to be really carb heavy because I'm eating what Mom made back here on the stove. I'm going to sit down and transfer the files from this camera while I snack on this, but I can go ahead and show you what dinner will be. Spaghetti pasta of some sort. I know there's spinach in it. That pasta, and then I'll probably have a ratio yogurt after that. I'm gonna just be mindful of portion size and not do too much. So me just logging the ratio will already put me at 94 grams of protein for today. And then you can just, the pasta will be what it's gonna be. The only downside of being in a house that I have to cook all my meals, like if I'm gonna eat something, it needs to be thawed out, cooked, prepared, pots, pans, oven, all that, is the days like this where you don't have anything cooked and I don't want to cook. So it's like, girl, you gonna throw something together or get that meat out and thaw it. And that wasn't happening. Yeah, I was supposed to have prepped and cooked today, but that didn't happen. So I'm gonna just eat what's already in here and get onto this gym. It's time to go get a workout in and start this week off. I think today I'll catch a squat rack and do some simple things. A couple things there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And get it in. It really do be that phone. The reason that I'm just now leaving the house again is because I was on that phone. I'm coming off of a week of not having any of my short form apps, no Instagram, TikTok, all that. I deleted everything for the week, and yeah, it be that phone. Really. The folks were not lying. Maybe I need to hear a little song to get me in the mood. Let me find something to listen to real quick. I just need a little 30-second snippet. Cannot fail.
You ain't trying to build up the ministry. You still trying to flirt with the enemy. You ain't trying to build a believer up.
What's that?
I said, God forbid I fail. God said me forbid. And send me to the streets, cause the streets still need a kid. Wild and dirty rose.
Okay, let's go work out.
I am seated on the right of the throne. Don't you know I rolled away the stone and the veil was torn. Said, oh, I will never leave you alone. I am seated on the right of the throne. Don't you know I rolled away the You said I was worth it. You loved me. All my flaws, no. You came. You said I was worth it. You saw me. All my flaws, no. I will never leave you alone. Never leave you. I am seated on the right of the throne.
That was a great workout. I had no energy for the workout going in. I really did not. But once I got going and got in the zone, yeah. Like when you get in the mindset of like, girl, I'm lifting stuff I couldn't lift a year ago. I didn't touch a squat rack for months. Even when I was in the gym being trained by a trainer, I still didn't get on the squat rack. I had to work my way up. I did elevated kettlebell squats with my trainer. The fact that, girl, you lifting weights on a barbell by yourself, you better get this workout in. You better get on this barbell and start lifting these weights. Act like you know what you're doing. Just a little bit. I just know a little bit. I know when I'm doing my RDLs right when my legs are shaking. When they're not shaking, something wrong. I'm not doing it right. When they shaking, okay, then I know I'm doing it right. August, September, October, November, December. We have 5 more months of the year. About 5.5 more months of this year. I gotta make something shake. I do. I have to. I'm not ending this year like I came into it, Chad. I was 300 when the year started. We got some more pounds to lose before the year's over. Now I'm about to eat a little bit of this pasta. I'm gonna eat before I shower. That way after I shower, I can have a chill time winding down, watching a little Netflix, doing a little diamond painting, and it's done. Yeah, after that shower, it's chill mode. So, fun fact, I did not eat spaghetti until I was pregnant. I never ate spaghetti as a kid. Never. I always only ate plain pasta noodles with Parmesan cheese sprinkled on it, literally. When my family would have spaghetti night, that's what I was eating. Pasta noodles with Parmesan cheese sprinkled on it and garlic bread. That's what we got. About to heat this up and grub. I have eaten, freshly showered. I feel good and clean. Got my new jammies on my friend got for my birthday. They're so comfortable. But I wanted to talk about some of the things I've noticed as far as changes in the last year of being on this journey. I got my eyebrows laminated and tinted. And I just don't like how it makes my eyebrows look. I just need to stick with going in the thread more regularly. Okay, one of the more obvious things in terms of like just physical fitness, abilities, stamina, that is significantly better. I have the stamina to get through workouts, to Stairmaster, all these things. I vividly remember, I don't know, I was some months postpartum and I was like, okay, now I'm ready to start working out. Like I said before, I gained 30 pounds postpartum, not during pregnancy. I gained 16 pounds and my daughter was over 9 pounds. So I didn't gain a whole lot of weight in pregnancy because I was already big enough to sustain a life of a baby. And because I had gestational diabetes, I wasn't eating crazy. I was monitoring. I had a continuous glucose monitor. I was tracking the amount of carbs I'm eating. I was fully diet controlled during pregnancy. I didn't need insulin, but I had a glucose monitor. I was tracking what I'm eating and paying attention to carbs. So I didn't gain a lot of weight in pregnancy. My weight gain came postpartum. When baby dropped and I was good to eat whatever I want, girl, and I started eating buck wild. I remember a couple months postpartum, I was like, okay, on my lunch break today, I'm gonna do an at-home workout. I think I was gonna do step, honestly, my little stair step. I did maybe a minute and a half, and I sat down on that couch and let the video play while I was on my phone because I was so winded. I couldn't do it. I could not do a minute and a half of the step workout. I was like, oh no, I don't even have the stamina, the energy to do this. I'm huffing and puffing, breathing so hard. It was very difficult. I sat down and didn't try to work out again for months. Literally, didn't do another thing because that was just so difficult for me. And I had always been someone who, no matter how big I was always able to keep up. Always able to keep up. Even when I was in the gym before, I used to go to boot camp style gym. We were jumping up and down, jumping over tires, flipping tires, all this stuff. So that was the first time where my size was impacting my abilities. I'm like, wow, I really can't keep up no more. I was like, the fact that I couldn't do that, I'm like, wow, you really can't keep up no more. You can't keep up. So that's one of the biggest things I would say I've noticed as far as changes is my stamina to get through a workout. Because once upon a time, I couldn't do a minute and a half of intense cardio. Now I can do a full 30-minute hour of step. I can do Stairmaster. I can do all these things that were very, very hard. Something else that's changed is my mindset. More specifically, that all or nothing, black and white thinking. It is a cognitive distortion in which your brain just sees things in the extremes. So it's either all or nothing, black or white, good or bad, up or down, happy or sad, locked in, fall off. It's like it's either this or this, and there's no in between here. There's a middle of everything. Everything in life is not an extreme. So when you deal in an all or nothing mindset, it can make this journey so much more difficult. And that is actually a feature of many different types of disorders, one of them being ADHD. And why this significantly impacts a fitness journey is because you see everything as a success or a failure. So that can lead to you wanting to be a perfectionist, having task paralysis, where you just don't do anything, or you try to do everything too perfect, and when you mess up, it's like, oh, well, I'm done, it's over. And then 3 months go by, 3 weeks go by, and you're not doing anything. You're like, okay, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna get everything right. Here's my checklist of things to do every single day. I'm gonna get it all down. You mess up one thing one day, and now you're back to square one, like, oh, I failed again. So gotta start all over again. That keeps you in a cycle for a very long time when it comes to a fitness journey. And in my opinion, that is one of the most important things you have to break out of, that all or nothing thinking. There is a middle ground. Either I'm doing 75 hard or I'm doing nothing. There's a middle area. You can do 5 out of your 8 desired habits right this day. And the next day you can do 6 of them right. The next day you might do all of them right and then some, go above and beyond on some of them. But as long as you're doing something towards your goal, that is better than you saying I'm doing everything or I'm doing nothing at all. That middle ground is so important because as humans, people that experience life is going to look different every single day, every single week. Anyways, black or white thinking, that is the biggest thing that I think I finally broken out of. Finally, I cannot tell you the amount of times as someone who's a planner and I like to plan things, how many times planning was a maladaptive coping skill, meaning I was planning all these things I was going to do. Oh, starting on Monday, here's my routine I'm going to do every single day. Or starting on next month, I'm going to do this every single day. I'm going to do this and this. And I start a day, mess it up, and say, well, that's done. Guess I'll wait till the next month to start over. No. That is the most important shift I've noticed in myself, is that right there. I trust myself more. I trust myself to do the things I say I'm going to do. I trust myself to do the things I say I'm going to do, but I trust myself to know when I need to honor my decision to not do something versus when I'm just being lazy. There's times where the decision to not do something is like, okay, yeah, it's not going to work out today. It's not going to work out. It's not possible, versus being like, I don't want to do that today because I don't feel like doing that. I trust myself to know the difference, and that is important because it's so easy to grace your way into nothingness where you're constantly like, well, I mean, I did this, so I deserve to, not do this or whatever. I was locked in for a day, so I deserve to sit down and rest, or I'm just not going to work out today because I'm so busy. When you're about to scroll on that phone for a couple hours, you're not that busy. So I trust myself to know the difference when it's reasonable in the sense of, yeah, I cannot fit this in today. I have no way to step away, get a workout in, whatever, versus I'm just mishandling the time that I have available to me today. Another change that I've noticed is that I enjoy this process. I enjoy taking care of myself more. I feel like sometimes, especially when you're starting out on a journey, some of the parts of the process can feel like punishment. Meaning like, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do this again. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I can't have fun. I can't do this. It's all like, you can have such a negative mindset on having to move your body or having to eat food in the house and not eating out and things like that. It's so easy to have a negative mindset related to those things, but I enjoy this process. I enjoy the fact that I can eat vegetables. I didn't grow up eating, no, when I was a kid, I ate vegetables. When I was a little kid, when I ate vegetables, I had no choice. Grade school, teenage, adult, I didn't eat no vegetables. I'm not counting lettuce in that, okay? I eat a lettuce in a salad. That was about it. And a potato. But I'm not talking about those kind of vegetables. I'm talking about the fact that I eat 2 of the vegetables that I always hated. Broccoli and carrots. Never would I think I'd be eating vegetables. I enjoy creating a meal that's balanced and then fueling my body with it and feeling good afterward. I enjoy that feeling. I enjoy that feeling, knowing that, okay, there's this amount of protein to help me, build muscle, this amount of fiber to help my body do what it needs to do inside, this amount of fats in there, this amount of this in there, and it's, these vegetables here are good for these vitamins and this. I enjoy eating a meal like that and knowing that I'm going to feel good after, feel full, feel satiated, and it's nourishment to my body. Yeah, I enjoy that part of the process. I enjoy getting it from the table and not being stuffed. I emphasize that so much because I have stuffed myself to capacity more times than I can think. More times than I can think. Knowing I'm good and full, but continuing to eat the meal until it's over. Then you literally feel like your stomach's about to pop. You could barely breathe. You go and lay down and you're like, oh, I just gotta lay down. I gotta lay down. I'm so full. I can't do it. When you're used to being there, it feels so good to eat a meal and be like, I feel fine. I don't need to go lay down because I'm so bloated and so overstuffed. I enjoy the process of going to the gym and working out in a gym environment. When I lost weight before, I was in a boot camp style gym where it was classes. I didn't have to think about anything. I didn't have to go in by myself. I can work out by myself now. I had a Crunch membership a few years ago, and all I do is walk and go to the treadmill because I was too intimidated to go on the gym floor and lift any weights. I didn't touch weights back then. Even when I started this journey, I was in a group gym doing group classes. It wasn't until October of last year that I started to go to the gym by myself. So to be here now as someone who can go to the gym any day of the week, doesn't matter the time, and I'm still gonna go in there and work out with everybody else, that is huge for me. I enjoy the process of doing that. I enjoy walking into a gym and getting to put on my music and, work out and move my body and walk out sweating and feeling good and feeling lifted after that gym workout. Okay, I thought of another thing. No, this is the last thing. I enjoy the confidence that trying to live a better lifestyle has given me. What do I mean by that? I mean, not where I want to be by any means, but I recognize this person in the mirror. So when I put on an outfit or put on clothes, I'm like, okay, now I want to have fun again and wear more colors and be more vibrant. And, for that period of time, I wanted to hide myself in clothes. I wore a lot of baggy t-shirts, oversized everything. I can think of so many pictures in the year 2023 and 2024 that I did not like those pictures. Most of them was to do with one of my friends because postpartum, she's the first person I started getting out of the house with. We were carpooling to church every Sunday. We were doing a lot of outings, going to different Christian events, concerts, all this stuff. So I had to wear clothes every time I'm going somewhere. And that was the first time I had to put on clothes again because, like I said, I went to work and came right back home. I was working from home in t-shirts, pajamas every single day. I start wearing clothes again. I'm like, I don't like anything that I put on. I'm so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm stuffed into my clothes. I have nothing that fits. To this day, she takes a picture every time we hang out. So I see myself every time I'm hanging out with her for those 2 years. I'm like, not liking any of these pictures. One time we were at a conference, she took a picture of me from across the table and posted it on her story. And I literally told her, please go back and delete that. That's how bad it was. I didn't like any of those pictures. So now I feel like I'm at a place where, take the picture. I don't care. One, I'm not even where I want to be, but I accept that this is what I look like. This is what I look like. There's no angle or camera magic that's going to make me feel better. So instead of hiding in pictures, being like, oh, no, I want to do it. This is what it is, okay? This is how I look. Every angle's not going to be perfect. It is what it is. I told myself, okay, if you're mad about it that much, change it. So I don't care how the picture comes out. If you want to post it, post it. I don't care. I go to Bible study, we take pictures all the time. Whatever it comes out to, post it. It's how I look right now. It's how I look. In addition to me feeling like I got my color and spark back, I also just have a new mindset of all this is changeable. So instead of weeping and moaning about where I'm at, do something about it. I'm not going to spend the next years of my life being like, oh, I'm just so tired of being big. I'm so tired and I'm so tired. I can do something about it. The confidence has to do with that as well. Like, I don't have to be down or moping or anything about anything along this journey because I can do something about it. Like, mope and cry about it for what? You know what to do to make changes. Getting to this point in my journey just helps me be like, I have the confidence to know that if you want to see the change, girl, you're going to do what you need to do. It's literally, you know the steps. You know what it is. So you have to do the same things for the next 50 pounds to get off. That's what it is. In addition to enjoying dressing up again, I have the confidence to know that I can do this, that it is possible no matter what's going on in life, no matter how many setbacks occur. I know that it is possible, so I'm confident that I'm able to do this. 100 pounds down is not the end goal. That's just the first part of it. But I'm confident that I can do that. And then we're going to continue after that and keep going. But I'm so confident that I can get there. All I have to do is do the things that I know I'm supposed to be doing. It's really that simple. That's all I'm gonna say. But if I think about anything else, I'll just put it in the discipline diary video that'll be later this week. In this last year of life, so many things have changed in addition to fitness. Like, I finished my clinical supervision, passed my licensing exam, became an LCSW. I got my MBA in healthcare administration. I created an LLC for my practice, have been building that up and doing those foundational pieces. I developed so many friendships, got into my word even more, had so many fun experiences. I became a godmom, I got another niece. So many things that have changed in life in the last year, and I'm so excited to see how the next year of my life will be. Year 28, just turned 28 a couple days ago. I'm excited for what's in store for year 28, and I'm about to turn the heat up and get back to it. No more cruise control, girl. You gotta put the pedal down. That's to myself. Yeah, you in the mirror. Put the pedal to the metal and let's get it. Because I have a goal I want to reach by the end of this year, and I will get there. Absolutely. Through discipline and Jesus Christ. Those are just some of the things that I've noticed in myself in the last year. This clip is 32 minutes. Goodbye. I gotta come back and close out for real. But thank you for hanging out with me today. I didn't really have much of a plan as far as what I wanted to film. I was just like, these are the things I'm doing today, so that's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna add anything to my schedule that I didn't plan to do just for the sake of filming. That's one thing I will not do. My vlog is about what I got going on. I'm not about to play anything up for the cameras. Now you going shopping every weekend because you gotta film a haul. Girl, no. This is just me and my life, and this is what it look like. Yeah, thank you for being here with me on this Sunday. I appreciate your company. Make sure you're here on Friday for another video. You'll have a new outro. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hype up this video. If you got some points, girl, give them to me. Give me. I'm like the Grove Sisters. Make sure your notifications are on so you never miss a video. And I will be here on Friday with another Discipline Diary. Toodles!